Where do you want me to start? What do you want me to tell you?
Tell me about him. Who is he? What's he? You know.
I ain't gonna tell you too
I
much,
know he
but
played basketball.
He does play basketball. Him and Dad actually have a lot of similarities. He used to play for the Kings like years ago. So
hold on. Wait, stop the press. He used to play for the Kings?
Yes.
Shannon, you lying to me. You kept this close to your chest like I've never seen, Benna.
Imagine raising a child for 2 decades, loving her, supporting her, and believing she was yours only to discover she wasn't. And now, imagine learning that someone close to you knew the truth the entire time. That's the painful reality Joe Christie is now facing. Joe Christie, a former NBA star and TV personality, recently found out that his daughter Chantel, whom he raised as his own for 20 years, is not biologically his.
Hello. It was rude of me. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Chantel. I'm Jackie's daughter. Nice to meet you. In a little while, Chantel, Jackie's daughter. Nice to meet you.
The shocking truth came out after a DNA test, something Joe had quietly arranged without telling anyone, not even his wife, Jackie Christie, or their daughter Chantel. This wasn't just a mistake. It changed his entire world. What was supposed to be a simple confirmation turned into something much bigger. And when Joe dug deeper, he discovered something even more unbelievable. His former teammate Chris Webber may have known the truth from the start. Still, Joe wasn't ready to accept that answer. He needed more proof. So he arranged a second test. But this time, he included a sample from someone else, Chris Webber. The second set of results were even more explosive. The lab found a 99.998% match between Chantel and Chris Webber. That meant one thing: Chris Webber, not Joe, was Chantel's biological father. Joe didn't scream.
I don't really recall like a family photo that we all took together. She was always like the outcast. Like my mom would go as far as to, Car, you have to run on the treadmill, and Shannon, you stand there and watch her, and you write down what time she got on and what time she got off. It's ridiculous. Like, she's like 12. I'm like 8. Like, you want me to stand here and watch her run on this treadmill because she's not the size that I am, or she's not the color that I am.
He didn't cry. He didn't even confront anyone right away. Instead, he went silent and started thinking. After all these years of being a devoted father, a loving husband, and the face of a family brand built on trust, one piece of paper had destroyed it all. Joe didn't make any public statements. He didn't post angry messages online or go on a rant.
It blows my mind. It really just, it disgusts me, because that was another thing. Like, for years, my sister and I, we didn't speak to each other. No relationship whatsoever, because she always played us against each other. She's fat and she's black and you're skinny and you need to stay in shape and you're the model, and it blows my mind.
Instead, he took his pain straight to court. He filed a lawsuit against both Jackie Christie and Chris Webber, accusing them of paternity fraud and years of deception. According to the lawsuit, Joe was led to believe Chantel was his daughter for 2 decades. He said the emotional damage was deep and long-lasting. But that wasn't all. Joe also claimed identity misuse because his name was put on Chantel's birth certificate and used in public appearances, TV shows, and financial documents under false information. Joe's lawyers calculated the damages at $4.6 million and counting. They broke it down like this: over $300,000 for tuition, health care, and living expenses. Another $120,000 for therapy and counseling due to emotional harm. The rest includes legal fees, brand damages, and compensation for being part of a false public image. For years, Jackie Christie presented herself as a strong, outspoken wife and mother. She was known for her role on VH1's Basketball Wives and for building her brand around the idea of a perfect, close-knit family. But now, Joe was calling that entire image a lie. As the lawsuit gained attention, business partners started backing away from Jackie. A major skincare company she worked with ended their deal. A clothing sponsor removed her photos and name from all their promotions. Her popular relationship podcast was quietly canceled, with her co-host releasing a statement that said they had ethical disagreements. Even her job in real estate took a hit. The company she worked with said her license was under internal review due to the ongoing legal case. VH1 also began pulling reruns of Basketball Wives episodes that featured Jackie, citing broken morality clauses in her contract. Jackie's carefully built brand wasn't just falling apart, it was crashing quickly. As Doe's legal team built their case, things took another shocking turn. Jackie allegedly tried to stop the truth from spreading. According to court documents, she sent a manila envelope directly to Chantel. Inside was a handwritten note and $15,000 in cash. The note asked Chantel to keep quiet and protect the family. Jackie reportedly hoped her daughter would stay silent to keep the family's image safe. But instead, Chantel turned everything over to Doe's lawyers. Doe's legal team used the envelope as evidence. They filed it in court, along with a cease and desist letter against Jackie for attempted witness tampering. This wasn't just dishonesty anymore. It was getting dangerously close to criminal behavior. Jackie now faced official investigation for trying to influence a potential witness. The envelope, which she thought would cover up the problem, actually made things worse. The depositions were emotional. Each person told their side of the story. Doe sat quietly during his statement. He didn't need to shout. He said only a few words that carried more weight than anything else. "I was hiding a lie, not a woman." That line hit everyone hard. It showed this wasn't about revenge. It was about pain, trust, and being misled for 20 years. Doe explained that he had his doubts long ago. He noticed changes in Jackie and Chris's behavior, but he stayed silent because he believed he had a real family. He wanted to believe it, even when the truth made him feel uneasy. Jackie started her deposition with confidence, but that quickly faded. When asked if she knew Doe might not be Chantel's biological father, she admitted that she had always had a feeling. But instead of telling the truth, she said she was too emotional and made the choice to put Doe on the birth certificate anyway. When questioned about the $15,000 envelope, she said it wasn't a bribe, just help. But the language in the note asking Chantel to protect the family and stay quiet made it clear what her real intention was. Then it was Chris Webber's turn. Chris had stayed silent until now. But under oath, he admitted that he always suspected Chantel could be his daughter. He said he didn't get a DNA test because he thought the situation was easier to manage if he stepped back. He believed letting Doe raise Chantel was the right thing to do. But now, Chris admitted he regretted not speaking up sooner. Through all of this, Chantel remained mostly silent in public. But behind closed doors, she was making moves of her own. She filed legal papers to change her last name. According to documents obtained by reporters, the reason she gave was emotional harm and identity reconstruction. She didn't post anything about it on social media. She wasn't trying to be dramatic. She just wanted a clean break from the pain. In a private conversation with a family therapist, Chantel said something powerful. "I don't hate either of them. I just need to figure out who I am without their lies." After years of being used as a symbol of a perfect family, she was finally reclaiming her voice. No more pretending. No more silence. Chantel was ready to live in truth, even if that meant walking away from everything she had ever known. Doe's lawsuit isn't just about money. It's also about justice. His legal team is pushing for something bigger. They want paternity fraud to be recognized as a civil crime. Right now, most states handle these issues quietly in family court. There are no serious consequences for the person who lies. But Doe's lawyers want to change that. They believe this case could create a legal precedent, one that allows men who were deceived to sue for damages related to identity theft, emotional trauma, and financial loss. If successful, this case could change the way family law works across the country. Men's rights advocates, family lawyers, and even some former athletes have come forward to support Doe. The phrase "justice for Doe" started trending online after depositions leaked. Men shared stories about raising children who weren't biologically theirs, all while courts protected the lie. Doe's legal team says this is more than a personal fight. It's a public reckoning. The lawsuit revealed more problems in Jackie's legal documents. According to Doe's team, even Chantel's original birth certificate may have been falsified. If investigators find proof that Jackie knowingly lied on legal forms, her case could move from civil court to criminal court. That would bring serious charges like perjury, document fraud, and obstruction of justice. And with the public so deeply invested, streaming services and TV networks are reportedly considering turning the trial into a televised legal series. As for Chris Webber, his team is reportedly trying to arrange a private settlement to avoid more courtroom drama. But with so much public attention, that option may already be off the table. Doe hasn't done any interviews. He hasn't gone on a press tour. He's only said one thing to the media: this isn't about revenge. It's about the truth I was never given. Now the whole world is watching. Because the truth didn't just come out, it showed up with receipts, legal papers, and a $4. $6 million lawsuit. So what do you think? Is this the start of something bigger? Or just the end of a painful chapter? One thing is clear: Doe Christie is no longer being quiet. He's letting the truth speak for him. Thanks for watching, all. This story is wild, emotional, and heartbreaking all at once. Doe Christie's world was turned upside down, and now he's fighting back with truth and legal action. If you were in his shoes, what would you do? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life drama, celebrity news, and deep dives into stories that matter. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, stay honest, stay informed, and keep the conversation going. See you in the next video. Peace and love.